prayers have been answered. The day of battle has finally come. We shall not dishonor the gods by failing at our task. With sword, spear, and arrow, we shall bloody our foe and bring them down. Make ready!
Alright, guys, coming in with another battle replay. Hey there, this is Joe on it, sorry. We have a 1v1 field battle here. We have Dan controlling Kush and Sparta Sakai controlling Sparta, funny enough. Let's get over some army comps real quick. We do have Dan's 2 units of armored desert cavalry making their way out onto the flanks. He has also brought with him 4 units of Shotel warriors. He's got 3 units of armored Shotel warriors, 4 units of the Royal Kushite archers, one of them being his general, and he also has 2 units of the slave infantry. Let's swing on over to Spartan's side real quick. Sparta is being commanded, like I said, by Spartan Sakai. He has brought with him 6 units of the Spartan hoplites. He's got 4 units of Periokii pikes. Ooh, 4 units of pikes. That's going to be rough. He's also brought 2 units of the Periokii peltists. He's got 4 units of the Gorgos skirmishers, which I guess these guys, are they slingers? Or javelin? I don't know. I think they might be javelin guys. He also has 2 units of the Heroes of Sparta, 1 on either flank, and his general is a unit of Royal Spartans. So without further ado, it's a little over 16-minute, 30-second battle. Let's get this one going here. So we did see there at the beginning, we saw Dan was pushing out his 2 units of armored cav onto both of the flanks, left and right flank. We'll see what he's going to be able to do with the cavalry. Here comes his archers now. All of his archers are starting to move forward as well. Sparta is moving up slow. Actually, no, his units are all running. They're all running, but let's see where he ends up stopping here. So Dan has now got his cavalry basically in the rear lines here of Sparta. Sparta notices this. Sparta Sakai, sorry, notices this, starting to pull his Periokii peltasts back away from any easy shot there from the cavalry. Let's see what the cavalry is going to end up trying to do here. I'm kind of interested to see what he's going to do. I mean, Kush is definitely outnumbered. Not by a lot, but he's definitely outnumbered. With the amount of pikes that Sparta Sakai brought with him, that could be, I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen. We got the 1 unit of the armored desert cavalry making their way in. Oh, is he going to try? Can he get in there? Heroes of Sparta are now locked into their position here. He's going to be able to get a big charge in onto this unit of Gorgos skirmishers that was here in the center. This other unit of cavalry is starting to take some shots from the Periokii peltasts over here. Gorgos skirmishers have already are routing immediately. They are down to 92 men left. Armored cavalry, this side is not doing very well. They're getting beat up pretty good. 19 men lost so far. This one's only lost 13. So well done there by Dan, getting in there. I mean, I don't think he broke. No, he didn't break them, but he definitely took a decent amount. So that was well done there with the charge. Yeah, Dan is really nasty with his cavalry. We'll have to see what he's going to be able to do here still. So Sparta is now reforming his lines. Cavalry is still back here for Dan. Dan has his 4 units of archers up in the front here. So the cavalry is going to go. Should be able to see what Dan does. This cavalry is now pulling out from behind Sparta. Sparta's actually moving some units back. Maybe? No, he's just reforming again. Okay. So now Sparta Sakai has 3 units of the Gorgos skirmishers up in the front still. He's got his Periokii peltasts pulled in a little bit closer. So basically he just reformed his lines to what he originally had. Dan is now moving up his 4 units of the Royal Kushite archers. The remaining parts of his army are now moving up as well. This might be a little dangerous, Dan having his general over on this side, out in the open like that, but Sparta does not have any cavalry, so it's not that big of a worry. He would be able to just run them back. Archers run pretty fast. Dan's sneaking this cavalry. Let's see what he does. He's pulling this unit of cavalry around. Now he's going to pull them back. Peltasts is starting to make their way over. This unit of cavalry will probably do the same. Yeah, they're going to pull back as well as the Peltasts are starting to make their way. I've played against Dan many times. I'm actually very thankful that he's on my team. But I've played against Dan several times, and he is... Oh, here we go. Is this cavalry going to get in? Nope, he pulls him back. Wow. Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what do we have moving forward? We have some of the Perioki Peltas starting to move forward a little bit. Actually, the Gorgos skirmishers are actually getting some shots off onto his cavalry. They've lost another couple of men in that unit. This unit is still sitting at 67. Good draw out there. Peltas now taking a couple of shots. They lost 2 men here from this unit of Royal Kushite archers. They're getting some more shots in. Now they're landing in the ground just behind them. Just behind them. Spartan Sakai here seems very, I don't want to say scared, nervous, maybe a little worried about with Dan's cavalry units around, which totally makes sense to me. He doesn't want to lose his range. He looks like he's got more range though. Maybe because these guys are Peltas, they technically don't count as ranged. They do, even though they do have the ranged flag. Okay, so Sparta is starting to move his forces forward again. Cavalry still lingering back here. Second unit of cavalry up front here is just kind of swinging around. Oh, wait a second. Dan is moving his 4 units of archers. He's actually spreading them out. He's putting them out onto the wide flanks of Sparta. That's interesting. Oh, got cavalry coming in the back. Now they stopped again. Skirmishers have pulled forward, and Dan definitely does not want to run into those pikemen. Oh, wait a second. Here's a good opportunity for Dan. Big charge into the rear of these skirmishers. Huge charge. Huge charge. I'm going to guess this unit of cavalry is probably going to get locked in, though, as they have a unit of Perioki. The pikemen here. Some of the Gorgos Peltas here actually are getting some shots off. See what this unit of cavalry does. They're just getting absolutely wrecked. Absolutely slaughtered. He's still going to get them in there with a couple. Good charge in. Got 3 on that charge with that unit. Still chewing them away. Oh, wow, look at that. Doing a really good number on that unit of the Gorgos skirmishers. Another Gorgos skirmisher unit is routing now. This unit is routing. Well done. And he's still got his cavalry moving along to kind of get into this unit of skirmishers as well. This cavalry is starting to rout, though. They will more than likely be gone. 5 men left. And this other unit of cavalry has 9 left, but they have routed completely off the battlefield. So here's Dan moving his archers onto the flank. Look at how close his archers are. They start getting some shots in onto the heroes of Sparta on this side. Let's see what the archers are doing on this side. Still moving them into a position. This unit of Gorgos skirmishers have regained their want to fight. They are still 82 strong in that unit. Starting to see some hoplites push out after these archers, I'm guessing. Peltas is starting to move out as well. Gorgos skirmishers swinging out onto that side as well. The general and the other unit of the Royal Kushite archers on this side getting some really good flanking or rear shots pretty much into this unit of heroes of Sparta. Spartan hoplites here. They looked like they started to form up, and then they broke their formation. Yes, here's the Sparta. I mean, they've only lost 1 man, so... Oh, wait. Now he's changed his aim. He's shooting up onto the Peltas that are making their way out here as well. Peltas are starting to lose some numbers. Oh, yeah, they're starting to lose some numbers. 2 units of archers firing down on them. They're already down 12. Let's check out the other side, see what Dan's doing. Dan is getting some good shots in onto this unit of Gorgos skirmishers. He might want to move his general. Oh, that's not his general. His general's on the other side. Still going to want to move this unit out of the way, though. Spartan hoplites chasing them down. This unit of the Royal Kushite archers getting some really good fire in onto the Peltas. Peltas returning fire, though. They're getting pretty good shots in. Still not seeing any motion here from Dan's front line, which, again, I understand. He's got less troops, so he's going to play it safe. But he's not really playing it safe at the same time. He's playing it safe with his infantry. He's really not playing it safe with his archers. Okay, so we do see the front line of Shotel warriors making their way forward. This unit of Kushite archers getting some really good shots. Perioki Peltast breaking. They are going to... Are they going to make it into combat? They do. Just as they made it into combat, they break. 2 units of Gorgos skirmishers now chasing down. So the Kushite general is pulling back away. Has 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 units chasing him down. We have another unit of the Kushite archers way back over here. Peeled another unit of hoplites off. I think I'm starting to see what Dan's doing here now. Perioki Peltast chasing down this unit of skirmish of the archers. And while all of this is going on, Dan is moving up his front lines. He's got his 4 units of Shotel warriors there, 3 units of armored Shotel warriors pulling up behind them. So he has taken by, I mean, he doesn't have his archers in the fight technically, but he's also removed all of Spartan Sakai's ranged forces as well, and a couple of units of heavy spear infantry. Kushite archers on this side still getting some shots in onto this skirmisher unit. These 3 skirmisher units are firing at this 1 unit of... Oh, nope. That skirmisher unit has returned as well. And we have the slave infantry chasing down a unit of the Perioki Peltast. Peltast are going to absolutely get away. Dan is now circling this unit of archers back around, coming back up. He's probably just, yeah, he's going to bring them back up to near his front line. So really, this is very interesting. I've never personally seen anybody do this before with their archers, just using their archers the way that they are. Sparta is now starting to close the distance a little bit. He's got his hoplites, moving in a couple of units of his pikemen on this side, straight through the middle, forming up more lines, I should say. Kushite slave infantry still chasing down the Perioki Peltasts. What is this? Heroes of Sparta now being pulled away from the front line as well. It's a hell of a distraction. What do we have here? Perioki pikemen, they don't have their pikes out, so they do still have the ability to use their shields for a good defense. Oh no. Ooh, this could be very dangerous here for Dan. He's got 2 units of pikemen up here in the center. This 3rd unit is still holding back. So Dan has now cycled his archers all the way around. Look at all the force. I mean, he's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units are chasing down his 4 units of archers. Well, and 1 unit of his, 1 unit of his slave infantry. Let's see what's going on. Dan has now moved his units into this V formation kind of thing. Getting some more shots in onto these Perioki pikemen. They have not done anything. They're just standing here getting killed. Rained down by these Kushite archers. The Kush general has now gotten into the rear lines here of Sparta. Looks like he's getting ready to pull up and get some shots off as well. And he's got time. He's got plenty of time to get at least maybe 4 or 5 volleys off. This unit of slingers are shooting at the general here. We do see the Spartan general now starting to pull his way over. Dan is going to pull his 2 units of archers that are on this right side of Sparta's lines out. Do have a charge coming in. Some armored Shotel warriors. They just moved up through there, tossed their pila. Now they're going to get a big charge in onto these Spartan hoplites who are completely out of position. Kushite archers on this side are still pulling through, I should say. Kushite slave infantry is now chasing down the other 3 units of the Gorgos skirmishers, and Dan is just free to run. Wow, this is very interesting. Let's see what's going to happen over here. Slave infantry did finally catch up to this unit of the Perioki Peltasts. That unit will be routed off of the battlefield very quickly. And Dan, yeah, he's just going to pull his archers back around through. Sparta is pushing up. He's got his general in combat now with some armored Shotel warriors. Actually, Dan was able to sneak a unit of armored Shotel warriors through this gap here. And he's going to get a huge charge in onto the backs of these pikemen. Oh, no, half the pike unit got their pikes turned around, so that's armored. I mean, it's still armored Shotel warriors, though. They have very high armor piercing damage. Look at the pikeman already breaking here. Royal Spartan General is now in combat. We have another unit of the Spartan Hoplites coming over, and look at that. 122 men. This unit is routing off of the battlefield. Spartan Hoplites here, Hoplites over here. What is Dan's force is still back over here. Archers getting some really good shots off. Actually, this unit of the slave infantry actually seems to have caught up a unit of the Gorgos slingers, or Gorgos skirmishers, I should say. So that unit is gone. Slave infantry still way over there by the red line. We have the Royal Spartan General starting to move up into combat, but with Dan's archers right here, he's getting some fantastic flanking fire in onto this Royal Spartan General. Rear shots now. Oh no. Royal Spartan General already down to 115 men. He's pulling a unit of his Shotel warriors around. Maybe he's going to try and come in. I wouldn't even chance it. I would just let that general keep getting shot from behind here. Let's see what we have. Heroes of Sparta now charging across. Actually, these armored Shotel warriors are going to get a big charge. Counter-charge, I should say, into these Heroes of Sparta. Heroes of Sparta are severely depleted. Periokia pikemen still running away. The Spartan General down to 96 men. They are fighting a unit of Shotel warriors with 126. Dan is pulling back a unit of Shotel warriors on this side. Spartan Hoplites getting... maybe I thought they were going to pull around and get a rear charge in onto this Shotel warrior unit. Let's see what's going on over here. Shotel warriors taking on Heroes of Sparta. Spartan Hoplites taking on armored Shotel warriors, and a unit of the slave infantry will be coming in to reinforce these two units. I'm assuming Spartan General is now taking some... Oh no. Minute 10 left in the replay. Could this be the end right here? Spartan General has broken... Wow. Another unit of ranged have broken here. Dan's going to get a huge charge in onto the back of this unit of Spartan Hoplites. Solid charge in onto these pikemen as they're trying to reform, and they have their pikes completely not facing the correct direction. Actually, they're facing into their own men on this side. Kushite slave infantry now going to come in and just help break this rest of this unit of Spartan Hoplites. Wow, this got out of control here real fast. That was, I mean, that was really interesting. I've never seen somebody on a pitch battle before use their archers the way that Dan did. That was quite interesting. Dan now pulling his archers off onto the side, but we do see all of the Spartan flags wavering inside of this one unit of Spartan Hoplites, which are now starting to waver. Wow, that was, I didn't think that battle was going to go in that direction. I did not see the archers going out onto the sides. Like I said, I've never seen that happen before, so... Good play there by Dan. That was really good. Let's get into some of the army comps here. His general, 183 kills. Cavalry, one of them 51, the other one 118. So well done by his. I mean, just his overall cavalry play there at the beginning, just pulling units around and getting some really sneaky charges in there. Really overall well done play with his archers as well. Just pulling units away from Spartan Sakai's main force. So like I said, his general 183, cavalry 51, 118, 131, 148, and 92 for the rest of the archers. Armored Shotel warriors 165, 100, 231. Kushite slave infantry 94, 176, and his Shotel warriors 156, 71, 182, and 113. Getting into Spartan Sakai's army here as Sparta. His Royal Spartan General with 50 kills. His skirmishers really, I mean, he ran the... Skirmishers 24, 16, 27, 48. His Peltasts 52 and 33. Heroes of Sparta 11 and 70. Periokiite Pikemen 28, 19, 10, and 8. And Spartan Hoplites 57, 44, 43, 1, 12, and 13. Wow, that was some new tactics, people. I'm just going to say that, new tactics. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. That was a really fun battle. That was shocking. There was some Dan pulled some tactics out there that I just never seen. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you did, please make sure to continue liking and commenting on the videos that I put up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as well, and I will talk to you guys soon.